Hello, Julie here, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Thank you for joining me here today. If you are not a subscriber, can I take this opportunity to ask you to subscribe to my channel if you enjoy this video? Give me a thumbs up and a like, that would be fantastic, and leave me a comment. I answer all the comments. So, yep, let's get started. Okay, so I'm going to do some more work on my Christmas journal that I'm making using printables from Sunflowers and Doors. So all I've done so far is assemble my journal and create my cover, which is fabric on both sides. It's calico on the inside and a woolen fabric on the outside. Now I'm going to make an embellishment to go in this today. So I've seen lots of people make this. Right, first of all, this is a page from the kit, and so is that. And I have printed it double side because you will see some of the inside. Now I've seen this done numerous times by numerous people, so it's not a new idea, and it's certainly, you'll find lots of these on the internet. So to start off with, I'm using an A4 piece of paper, and the print on it is sort of non-directional. While it does go in directions, they're in all sorts of directions, so it's not going to make any difference one way or the other. So I'm folding the A4 sheet in half lengthways like this. Then I'm going to fold it up like so. And I'm going to match them at the top. You can make this same thing by dropping this down a fraction, but I'm going to go for the full length. And I'm going to just fold that along there. So there we have, well, that's the basis for our embellishment. Now we're going to fold this back so it lines up on this edge, and fold that down. Then we're going to take this one and fold that in under there and try and get about the same amount here and here, and then fold that down like so. Do the same with this one. And this one you can either fold down like so, or you can leave it up. I'm going to fold it down, and I'm going to do the same thing that I did with the others. I'm going to try and get an equal amount there as here. So about like that. I'm just going to burnish those folds. And now I'm going to ink them. So I'm going to ink all around all of those. You can just ink the folds if you want to, but I'm going to ink the whole thing. So I'm going to ink on the fold. Around the edge, and also around the edge of the fold down pieces. It's a bit fiddly, and plus this is just printed on normal copier paper, so it is thinner than I usually like to work with, but I did it on the normal copier paper because there's so many layers of it. It's going to be sturdy enough just purely by the number of layers in the embellishment. I did print borderless as well, so by inking around the edges of these, it just gives the folded in sections a little bit more definition. There we go. Okay, so they're all folded back in where they should be. Ink around the edge a bit darker. Now, with this front piece, you can decide to have it as a hidden journaling spot, or you can glue it down, or I have seen it so that that's folded back like that as well. So it's up to you what you want to do on the front. I'm going to leave mine down like that, and I'll probably put a little bit of embellishment on that. And now I'm going to glue my flaps down. So I'm just going to use art glitter glue for that. You can use a glue stick, but I prefer to use some art glitter glue. Okay, so I'm not going to glue this one down. Now, this can be glued along here, or you can stitch along there, and I'm going to stitch along mine, so I'm going to go out and do that now. Okay, so I've stitched all around that, and I actually stitched along here as well, and I did all of that before I stitched this around, so that it was much easier. Okay, so now I'm going to decorate this a little bit, and I thought I've got some coffee dyed doily here, and I've got this little embellishment from the kit, so I'm going to ink around that. I'm going to put that on there like so. So I'm going to cut this off. Stick that down there, then that on there. So a bit of, you could use your hot glue gun. I'm just going to use my art glitter glue for this. You could use Fabri-Tac as well. Just pop that down there. Just a little something behind that, because it has already got a little doily, so it looks like a little cluster. But yeah, I wanted the actual texture, the actual fabric there, to add the texture. I'm going to pop that on there so that centres up straight. If I put him like that, he looks like he's leaning over to write on his desk, so that's okay. So I've got that there, let that dry. Might just pop something on that. So I'm going to just pop that on there to keep that down while it's drying. And I've got this is also in the kit, in the embellishments part of the kit. I'm going to ink around the edge of this, and I'm just going to attach that down the bottom there. So that's just going to go there. I could add something behind that, but I don't really think I need it, so I won't. I could add some cheesecloth or ribbon or sari silk or something behind that, but I've got some texture there, some fabric, so I'm just going to add the label. And now I've got some tags from, also all of this is from the kit that I can put in here. So I probably didn't explain that I haven't sealed up down this side, so these are open, and when I attach it into my journal, I'm just going to glue here and here so that another tag can go in behind. I have seen them so that you glue here, here and here, and you've got a top pocket in the back, but I'm going to leave it open on the side. So I've chosen these tags to go in it. In the kit there's an assortment of tags and sizes, so, and like these sorts of tickety things. So before I use them, I'm going to back them with some coffee dyed paper. I'm just using the bits that didn't work out quite as well as I might have liked. So I'm going to attach these to the coffee dyed paper. You could use a glue stick if you like, but I don't really have much faith in the glue sticks, although I'm sure that they work. I see so many people using them that they must be successful. I'm just lining that up with the edges and I'm sticking that down. I can use my bone folder to smooth it out and make sure I've got the glue all spread under there. And then I'm going to take my scissors and cut that out. By backing this with coffee dyed paper, it gives us a nice writing area, plus it helps to reinforce the tag, because this tag was printed on 110 GSM, I think. So while it's a bit thicker than your general copier paper, it's probably not thick enough, well, in my opinion, for a tag on its own. I like my tags and journaling cards to be very sturdy and able to hold their own weight. So now that I've got that done, I'm going to use my blending tool, wherever that's hiding, here, and I'm going to ink around the edges. Now I'm going to do this for all the tags that I'm going to use, and I don't think it's necessary. Actually, I might round the corners on this. Yeah, so as I was saying, I'm going to ink the edges of, I'm going to do exactly the same thing for all of the tags that I want to use. So no point you sitting there watching me do that. So I'll finish this tag. Oh, well, I'm just going to ink around it. I won't add any more to it at this stage. So I'll do that, and I'll do the rest of them off camera and come back to you when they're all completed. I'm going to ink both sides. It makes a big difference, I think. Okay, there we have that tag, backed and inked. So I'll go and do that for all the rest of them. Okay, so while I was at it, I stitched around the edge of my tags, and I have put a brad in all but this one. I am going to do that here on camera, but I'm sure that you all know how to set an eyelet by now. It's pretty easy using one of these crocodiles. So now I just need to think about what I'm going to put in there. So that's going to go behind like so, and either one of these can go, well, any of them can go anywhere really. Maybe something like that. And then now where's my book, my journal? Find a page to put them in. Maybe here, and maybe over. Well, I'm going to put it, maybe I'm going to put it in the middle, I think. About there. So let's take all of that stuff out. Ink this, sorry,
get some glue and run some glue along here and along the bottom, and make sure it's nicely stuck. I want it coming off, and I'm going to pop that in about there like so. I'm going to make sure I've got it parallel with the bottom of my page, and then just wipe any excess glue off. You could also just glue here and then you've got a little up tuck there if you wanted to, so something like that, but I think we've probably got enough pockets there as it is. So now that one can go in there, one can go in there, she can go in the front, and the Christmas tree can go back there, so something like that. Alright, now I need to get something to put in my eyelets. Okay, so I found this lace that was white and I coffee dyed it, and I'm going to put that into my tags. So I'm going to cut that about there and poke that through the eyelet, and then thread that. Well, I'm going to thread one through there, thread one through there, pull them up, like so, then tie a knot so that it doesn't pull through. Okay, I'm going to trim that off on a bit of an angle, try and hold that. It's not very successful, is it? And this one. Okay. There we go. Alright, so do the same for all three. All four, I mean. So once again, thread that through the eyelet. This little pokey tool comes in very handy for that. Pull it through, thread one piece through the loop and pull them up, then tie a knot, and trim the edges. Okay, so I'll do that for these two and then I'll come back. Okay, so there we go. There's my embellishment for today. Cute, lots of writing space. I mean, I've taken up a writing page, so I've supplied more writing space. You could, of course, put these this way if you wanted to, and have the ribbons poking out through the edge of the book. That one would have to stay up. So then you'd have, you know, your lace outside your page. up to you, I guess. So, in the kit there is also these side pockets. Now, I have enlarged these so that they are the correct height for my journal. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put these, I'm going to use these on my front and back covers, for the inside of my front and back covers. Now, each of these has a line on them that indicates the fold line. I think you can probably see that there, for example, and down here. So that's where I'm going to fold it. I'm just holding my ruler on the line and then use my bone folder to rub that up against the edge of the ruler to create that crease. You can, of course, use your scoreboard if you prefer, but I haven't got mine handy, so this is just another way of doing it. So I'm folding those over. And I'm going to ink around my edges. Now, because I'm going to attach these to my inside covers, and my inside covers are calico, so if you haven't seen the video that shows how I created the covers and the whole, you know, the signatures and things like that, I'll put that in the description box so you can have a quick look at that if you like, and you'll see that the cover has got a calico inside and the fabric outside. So I'm going to use my fabric glue to attach this on my front cover like so. Now, I'm quite happy to have a little bit of the calico showing at the top and bottom like it is. I hope I've got that in screen so you can see. Okay, so some fabric glue. Here we go. And I hope it's working. Put that on there. And along here. Now, put this in place. Like so. And use my bone folder to scratch that down. Get a nice firm coverage. What have we got happening there? You can see I haven't got that actually square. Not much I can do about that now, I don't think. So that's the pocket for my front cover, and there is also one for the back cover, which is this one. So as I said, all I've done is resize this to the height of my journal. Okay, so now I'm going to stick that down. I hope everyone is well and things are going along smoothly for you. Everything is good here. We had a big storm earlier in the week and some places got flooded, but luckily enough we did not. So I am pretty happy about the fact that we are not having to do any repairs or clean up any mess. Okay, put that in place and use my bone folder to burnish that glue down and make sure that it sticks nicely. Nothing worse than having a pocket that comes off. Not that I've had that happen. But there we go. So we've got a pocket in the front. We've got 4 pockets here. And we've got a pocket in the back. I will make some tags to put in those later. So that's all we're going to do in here today. I hope you've enjoyed watching the video, and this little embellishment here is very cute, I think. And as I said, there's lots of videos on YouTube showing how to make this particular embellishment, but I just thought it was a cute idea for my journal today. Alright, well thank you for watching my video, and I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please give me a thumbs up. It helps, everything helps, and I do answer every comment that's posted, so please, if you've got any questions or you just want to say hello, leave a comment in the comment box, and I hope you can join me for my next video. Okay, bye.